What can you sort of say about this Sicarius copycat, the fan? And what about this unsub challenges the BAU in ways past ones haven't?
Oh, great question.
Great question.
Secrets you don't know.
Question. You kind of won question of the day with that.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think one of the journeys that we were really excited about was for Elias Voigt, also known as Sicarius, that when the team first meets him, his secrets are hidden deep underground. And then the world finds out about him in between seasons 18 and 19. And now he's a household name. And that was like the last thing he ever would have wanted. And part of that fear of the world knowing who he is that there might be somebody who's really got a crush on that idea of that kind of bad guy. And that's exactly where we go this year. Somebody is enamored with who Voigt is, what he's done, and the idea of copying him in any way kind of terrifies everyone. And we've never done that on the show for more than maybe an episode of, this feels like Zodiac or something like that. But this was like, this is going to be the season.
AJ, after a season of change, JJ's going through it this season. There's been the move. She's preparing for Henry to go off to college. Who will she be leaning on during this sort of transition?
Yes.
We saw how emotional Garcia got,
That's what's so beautiful about the show. And I think that's why people really love it. It's these characters. They're not just characters. Like there is a sense of family and having each other's back through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And she leans heavily on all of them. And not just the girls, the boys as well. So it's just a really beautiful thing to get to see our characters in just raw human moments, and helping each other through those has been really a joy to portray, especially in the last couple seasons.
You have to be so on top of your game in this business, and yet you still have your whole life going on when you're off clock, and that's a lot to juggle for such an intense environment. So I totally understand that. Paget, Clark Gregg is back as FBI director. Ray Madison, what will we see between him and Prentice this season?
Oh my gosh.
Try to remember.
I know, because he played my lover on How I Met Your Father. And so we made out for like 2 weeks before we came back to shoot. And so in my mind, I just remember he was so professional and like knew all of his lines and was working so hard. Like he came in and shot everything. Clark, as the FBI director, I think Prentice and the FBI director were at odds and kind of both pissed at each other, and he's telling her to get in line. But I mostly remember, you know more than I do. You wrote it. I remember just being so happy because you're friends with him, and we were so happy he was there.
Yeah. We had never had an actual FBI director. We've talked about them a ton. And so finally, it was season 17, we introduced the FBI director, and I was like, Clark, would you want to do that? And he thankfully said yes. And now we get to play it once or twice a season with him. And so season 19 has him. He's a big part of the finale of that. Yeah.
Spoiler alert!
Kristen and Rebecca did get married off screen between seasons. What can you say about what the wedding was like? Was there discussions about that?
The wedding. Well, these women, they're driven, their lives are very full. I think it was small, close family, the BAU and friends. And I think, it's interesting. Like when you're 20, you have a big wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Later in life, you really just want the people around you that you care the most about. You want your family around those. So I think it was small. And then they went off to an island for, a couple weeks, during which Tara picked up her phone every single day. Despite having promised to not work, she worked every day because that is her nature. And then they got back into the swing of things because they're both heroes in their own way. And I think that's a part of why they're drawn to each other is, they're trying to keep people safe. So very romantic, very meaningful.
Intimate.
Yes, intimate.
Low key.
There were 2 cakes. Lewis had a lemon cake, and then there was a vegan chocolate cake because,
But then I brought a Victorian sponge because I was like, I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian.
Oh, yeah. And then we were like, well, will you tell us, when did you become a vegetarian, not a vegan? Because now we have 3 cakes, but everybody loves cake.
That's right. Kirsten, it feels like there's always going to be a question of Garcia, Luke, and we see, she's the one that knows he lost Roxy.
Yeah.
What can you say about their dynamic throughout season 19?
I think it's the thing that people like. You think you want something.
Yeah.
It's like you think you want that. It's like cake. We got a big piece of cake last night. And I wanted, where'd we go?
PJ's Steakhouse.
It was a magnificent piece of cake. And I wanted all of it in my body. But then if it had all been in my body, I would be like, oh, that's not what I wanted. But I loved the idea of consuming that and I feel like it's the same thing with Luke and Garcia. You think you want to consume that as entertainment, but what you want to consume is just the edge. It's different than, say, like a heated rivalry. You want to take that as far as you can.
Farther than they
like
took.
let me get. I want to know. I want to see the part where I want to see their mouth hygiene. Like I want to see everything. This is like you think you want that, but really you just want. It's a Victorian romance.
Yes.
It's a brush. It's a brush of a manila
acting.
folder.
Yes.
It's a. Can I borrow that pen? And you throw the pen, and then you have a little like. And I feel like we can live long on that electricity, especially because both of those characters will not accept that it's happening, that electricity. But as actors, both of us love it anytime we get to do it. So that's my answer.
Speaking of heated rivalry, I know Connor's story is on this season. Did any of you, who worked with him, realize like this kid's going places?
So I've been telling the story all season, and then today I've had just like, yeah, that's not how it happened.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But you're right. But you reminded me of it.
It was on the Zoom.
It was on the Zoom
table read.
It was the very first day, right?
And then afterwards, after the table read, we're like, oh,
that kid,
that guy,
he's talented.
Wow,
he's gonna do well.
Yeah,
like kind of like these old queens of the Stone Age. That little kid, he's gonna go far in Hollywood. And then cut to him carrying the Olympic torch. But what's something that came up today in some of our conversations is like how many great actors have come through the halls of Criminal Minds. Like literally almost everybody, and the show's been up for 20 years. Mm-hmm. And so almost everybody in Hollywood has done, and it's so funny because I got there 10 years in, and then I'll look at a photo, I'm like, oh my God, that guy. Oh my God, that guy.
Yeah.
So I think it's nice to be a part of a show that is in some ways like this really like the best kind of rite of passage, because the show, people come in, the rules are meaty, even when it's just an episode. People really get to do a lot when they come here. They're not just kind of like guy 3, by the copier. They get to like sink their teeth into a role. Can't tell you anything about what Connor did on the show. But he is Criminal Minds, Connor's story. Thank you, but not Heated Rivalry.
I was going to say, his role was expanded, right?
His role was expanded. He had a scene with AJ. And I remember being at Video Village, watching it, and then just kind of like poking my head into the room, this guy's great. Mm-hmm. And then went, he needs to be more episodes. Yeah. And then his character it has a 4-episode, 4 of our 10 episodes. Yeah. We made him more impactful to the whole arc.
Yeah. He was shooting HR while we were.
He had finished
it. He had just finished
it when we were shooting.
Yeah.
And then it took even longer to come out than our finishing in September.
And I think it's also, it's germane to like him as an actor too, is he was like lovely, so low delightful. Key. It's not like, it was just like, oh, who's that? I'd be in the makeup trailer. I didn't have
but that's because no one knew who Heated Rivalry was.
But also like sometimes when you're hanging out with actors, I don't know. There was just something about the energy of like, oh, you're delightful. So it's kind of also nice to be able to share to people like, he's delightful. Like, hire that guy.
And we love seeing people do well. Like that, the thrill of seeing somebody lovely do well is the word for it, children, is compersion.
What is it?
Compersion.
It comes from the polyamorous.
It is the delight in somebody else's joy. Like real
take your
delight
jealousy
in somebody else's joy.
We all need to be more compersive.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh,
let's make that T-shirt.
That's nice. We should be more.
Let's get that T-shirt printed.
We're already renewed for season 20.
Yeah,
we're doing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're shooting that now.
Is there anything still on your Criminal Minds bucket list?
Oh, everything.
Ask her.
What's on yours?
What's on your bucket list?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, but then you're giving away story?
Well, no, because I think it was a question that came up in our panel earlier. Like, can we ever have a day off?
Yeah.
Like, can we ever just be with our heroes And we have scenes where Garcia's hosting things at her place, and it gives you little snippets of it. But I would love to have like a snow day. You know, I can't get anyone to agree.
Yeah,
You guys
where
agree?
we have to solve like an
agree.
imaginary
It's tougher.
crime,
It's
or one of
tougher.
those 1970s flashback episodes.
It would have been
You're
easier
both
when we
sitting
were
around-
22 episodes, right? It's harder.
It
when
was
there's only
easier.
10.
Yeah,
if there's
that's
only
exactly
10,
it.
how do you do
What
both?
if,
That's
we had
what's
what
hard.
if we had like an uncrackable case and the whole thing like and we all sat
Wait, what
together
about a
and
cold
cracked,
case?
Like a cold case
A
together.
cold case. We're snowed in. We don't have a case, and we're just like, hey, let's make bets with Doritos on who can figure out an answer for this cold case. Then we're
And then we
working
get to
on
act
it.
out. We have to pretend that
but
we're
we're
the
off.
bad
We have to
guy.
cut the tape now
Breaking.
because we're
Breaking.
Oh wait, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
She's got to write. She's got to start
My
writing.
list is I just want to see all of us out at a bar having a
Heck
good time.
yes.
that
So
night.
that's
Yeah.
gonna happen
Oh,
in
my
T
God.
minus
Well,
45
Well, that's
minutes.
our real
Wait,
life.
wait.
That's happened.
What are
I
they?
wanted to have it
What
on
are they
the show.
singing at karaoke?
Oh, we've actually.
yeah, we have done karaoke.
We've done
Yeah.
karaoke.
But
Yeah.
if we did it again, we
Oh.
like
It's
today.
a new group
Yeah.
to do karaoke.
I used to singing Uptown Funk.
Yes.
Well, we do karaoke at our rap party
Yeah,
every
yeah.
year, and it's
Yeah,
always
that's
very
Oh my
fun.
God.
Somebody always picks a really inappropriate song, and then we have to like record scratch. Someone else acts like a maniac and then regrets it immediately. But it's always really fun. So
Okay. Is there a character? I know we're covering decades here that you would like to see return in a future season.
I want more Garrity. I want more Paul F. Tompkins
Me too.
as Brian Garrity.
Yes.
I want more Garrity.
More Garrity.
he's
the best.
great.
So
He's one of my best friends in real life, so I'm totally biased. But yeah, I
He's
love
so
Paul
great.
F.
Oh,
Tompkins.
and we can't give this away, but we have one
But
of
here
our
it is.
characters has a relative that just came in, and I was like, "That I want more of that."
Oh yeah.
That's a little season 20 tease.
We'll see. That starts shooting on Monday.
yeah. And yo, if Connor wants to come back, I would.
Yeah.
We'll talk more hockey.
That's a really good question. Like, I don't have the encyclopedic knowledge of. I only have 10 years of knowledge of the show instead of
10,
20.
only
Daniel
10.
I know. It's
You
so
want
funny.
Daniel
Like,
Henney to come back.
I would love Danny Henney to come back. I love Danny.
Oh yeah,
we would all love Danny Henney.
All of our obviously.
all
yeah.
of
yeah.
our former cast members. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking specifically about guest stars.
I will say that, like, this season, the season that's on Spoolie now, season 19, for me and my character, what's about me? No, is that I really loved how, like, OGBAU, it was how there was an aspect of the show that was, to reference another show, was very mindhuntery, that we were getting into the intricacy of how we do what we do, which is picking apart a serial killer and trying to figure out what makes them tick and trying to use that information to help to save lives. I loved that about this season. Yes. Some seasons we're just kicking down doors, and some seasons we're picking up body parts. This one was just I feel like we really leveraged our experiences with Voight in a really interesting way this season. So my cup is pretty full. Like, I am always excited to see what happens next on the show. I never feel like we're missing an opportunity. I'm never like, man, we should have done that. I always feel like we like get all the marrow out of the bones on.
Yeah. And I just, I have to say with Evolution, I think it's a testament to just the enduring legacy of the show that, almost 20 seasons in, people still know Criminal Minds. They love Criminal Minds. They're still actively watching it. And it's like Evolution really took it into a new gear. And that's so rare in television, and especially in today's world of television. And I think that's just, again, a testament to the writing, the cast, the storylines, all of it. It's just like it literally shifted into like a new gear, like a new sort of life, which felt fresh.
Thank
you.
you.
It feels like
Never
that to
felt
us.
stale.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It feels completely new. We're never like, oh god, we gotta go make the donuts again. Like it.
But it's the foundation was there, but it's like it's the growth, like the limbs are really branching out in like really new and exciting ways.
We've
So-
evolved.
Thank you.
Agree with you.